We're in the Andaman Sea, the very south of the Andaman Sea, the Indian Ocean.
And we're on the northwest
We are on
coast?
the west coast, the very northwest of Peninsular Malaysia and at the border of Thailand in Malaysia. We get to see limestone cliffs, we get to go through caves, and we get to talk about this interesting flora that lives on limestone, and it's so unique that we call it forest on limestone. And along the way in the coastal areas, we'll pass some beautiful mangrove forests. You have come to the center of mangrove ecology. These rock formations that we are seeing, some 450 million years in the making. So they've been formed between 380 and 450 million years ago. These little islands we'll be going through today is under protective status. You cannot hunt here, you cannot take log, you cannot remove anything. It's under permanent forest reserve.
Oh my gosh. So graceful.
Today's tour takes us past some of the most beautiful seascapes and limestone formation that Malaysia has to offer. This species of mangrove is called berbuta in Malay. Translate, it means the blinder. So this plant here gives you a little white sap, and that sap in your eye causes temporary blindness that could last for about 10 days or more. Yeah, this is another species of mangrove called Bugera. It has those little root systems that you see that comes out like little bumps there. And these are air-breathing roots that take oxygen directly from the atmosphere. At very high tide, the water covers this area and the trees are not able to get enough oxygen from the seawater or the mud. So they had to develop roots that come out of the mud, out of the water, and take oxygen directly from the atmosphere. During the 2004 tsunami that hit Aceh and part of Asia, some studies show that those areas that had wide enough mangrove belt reduced the impact of the tsunami dramatically. And studies show it can even reduce the effect of a tsunami 85 to 90%. These roots, these very bizarre looking roots, when the tide comes in and covers this area, becomes a wonderful nursery for baby fish and baby prawns. The young fish and prawns here will then thrive on the organic food that is richly available here. And also when the big fish come to get the little fish, they hide between the root system of these rhizophora mangroves. Worldwide, we recognize 60 species of true mangroves. We have more than 3 times the number of mangrove species on this little tiny island compared to all of Brazil.
All right. A little adventurous here. Okay. Here we go. Find out. Wow, this is a tight squeeze. Amazing. Another delicious meal. Thank you so very much, sir. Thank you. This has been a great eco-adventure, and after seeing the mangrove forests in person, it's obvious how important they are to the ecosystem, for climate change, for wildlife nurseries, for human economic purposes, fishery farms, and even protection of our communities.